Hello there and welcome back to the World War II tutorial series. Today we'll be adding the M3 Halftrack to the series. This was an American armoured personnel carrier. It was extensively produced with approximately 15,000 units and then 50,000 variants of it being made. It was used a lot by the Allies during World War II on all the major fronts of the war, and the Russians also used these under Lend-Lease on the Eastern Front. The M3 also saw use during the Cold War. So, we've got four variants of the M3 that we'll be making. First off, you've got this, your basic M3. Then an M3 with an up-armoured cab and an anti-aircraft gun on the back of it. Then an M3 with an enclosed rear. This can be a troop carrier or a supply truck, but it can also be a ambulance, which is what I've actually based it off. But pick any of those three and you're historically accurate, if you care about historical accuracy at all. And then you have this M3 with a machine gun on the side. So there's really not a lot to these four vehicles. It's going to be a pretty brief tutorial, pretty straightforward. So yeah, let's make the M3 Halftrack. Right, so we'll begin with the basic M3, and if you want to build any of the other versions of the M3 after this, I'll simply be making modifications of the existing one that we've made. So yeah, you probably want to prepare a couple of pre-built M3s for it. And anyway, so start off by placing two wall blocks, one block apart, and then count 3 blocks away from the wall here, and place 2 steps like that, also 1 block apart. Either side of these steps, upside down steps like this, and then spruce wood slabs for the floor of the vehicle. At the front here, place 2 blocks and then steps either side. And then for the rest of this side of the vehicle here, it's steps in the opposite direction like that. Then count 1 block in from the front of your line of steps here, place 2 steps like this, and then behind these steps 3 slabs. Then for the roof of your cab, it's simply 3 slabs across attached to these steps like that. And then for the wheels, we're just going to add a bit more detail to them, and those are going to be wheel rims. So these item frames and the brown stained glass in them are supposed to look a bit more like wheel rims. And finally a ladder for the engine grille, and also a gate at the front. I've noticed on all the M3s they've got this sort of bumper roller thing, so I presume it's just a bigger version of a car bumper, so if it comes into an obstacle such as a tree, it can sort of nudge it out of the way. And anyway, yep, that's your basic M3 done, and now for the other 3 versions. The first of the versions we're going to be making is the AA gun M3. So simply break the slabs either side at the back of the vehicle, and then count 1 block in and place 2 blocks upwards. Then either side of the top block here, spruce fence, and then another 2 spruce fence here and here towards the front of the vehicle, and finally 2 dark oak fence gates for the machine gun barrels. This is going to be the M3 with the covered rear, so again go ahead and break the slabs either side of the vehicle, but also these 2 steps here and here, and replace them with a line of upside down steps. And then just add a roof of slabs across the top of the vehicle, but don't add the slabs on top of the very front row of slabs, which is just above the cab there. Leave that untouched. And the good thing about this one is you can go inside it. Not that there's a lot to it really, but anyway. And finally the machine gun M3. So what you're going to do for that is on the right hand side of the vehicle here, this step you're going to break and just reposition it so it's like that. Then go ahead and grab some dark oak fence and place it here, just in front of the step, and then attach a dark oak fence gate to it. And well, that's really it. And if you like this creation, please please hit the like button, subscribe or share to support this channel and future tutorials. Also, if you'd like to see a particular World War II creation in this series, request for it in the comments below and I'll see what I can do. That's all from me, over and out guys.